Well, Brian, I don't know if you heard or not, but something happened with the Warriors recently. And
they're in the news?
Yeah, I think it was a good thing for them.
I was up late with Tessa.
Okay, well, you missed it then. It didn't take the Golden State Warriors long to decide to skip the traditional championship White House visit, according to AJC.com.
Unanimous team vote, supposedly.
Unanimous.
Yeah, less than 24 hours after winning the 2017 NBA Finals on Monday night, the Warriors, as you said, unanimously voted to decline the ceremony honoring their finals win over the Cavaliers. The Warriors attended the White House ceremony to honor their 2015 NBA Finals when Obama was in the White House. The news comes just a day or so after Clemson visited the White House in honor of their national championship over Alabama in January.
Did anybody protest that or sit that one out?
I don't think so. I heard some fuzziness with Sean Watson, but I have to look it up. I'm sorry. I just heard them reference it on the talk shows, but...
Don't you feel like I would my feeling would be like, let's go there and let's rip off some shit. Like, I'd be like, why are we punishing ourselves? Like, let's get a free meal and then let's take a tchotchke.
Absolutely.
Or do something. Do that thing where you put the cod behind the radiator.
Yeah, you take an upper decker.
Yeah, and run out giggling.
Or you can do that move that my buddy Ray used to do, which is find it.
Dan knows what I'm talking about.
Find upper decker. Yeah. Find Ivanka's shampoo bottle and peanut just a little bit and shake it up. Like my buddy Ray would do that at people's parties. Yeah.
He would just pee on Ivanka.
Your buddy would do that at parties?
He would.
That's awesome.
But this is... Well,
he never did it at your house, though, right?
I never use shampoo, so I steered clear of that. There's a couple of good moves Ray would do. Oh, we would all do, which is if somebody was throwing a party, especially a girl, and she had the camera out and she was taking pictures, eventually at some point the camera would get set on table. Then everyone would just go in the bathroom, pull their nutsack out, squeeze it real hard, and just take a couple of good shots of that and then put it back because the mom would have to take it to the Save-On or the Rite Aid or whatever and get them developed and then have to go collect the pictures some weeks later.
What is this terrain I'm looking at? That was
a good, that was a good time. The other would be urinate in the shampoo bottle. That was a good time. And then as payback for Ray, Ray smoked. And if I said to him, give me a hit off your cigarette, Ray, he'd go, you want a hit? And then he'd take the cigarette out of his mouth and he'd put it in his nostril and he'd do it like he was chalking up a pool cue. And then he'd pull it out of his mouth and he'd go, you want a hit now? And I'd go, I never wanted a hit. I just want to watch you put your cigarette up your nose. So
where's Ray? Where's Ray now?
He's in an apartment somewhere in North Hollywood.
He's outside the studio. He'll be into the show next.
Wondering how he's going to get his truck fixed.
Okay. And in case you're wondering, he has urinated on people before, and I mean plural.
Yeah.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but not a people, like indigenous people, African Americans, but individual
Multiple
people. Be clear.
Yeah,
not a whole civilization.
I don't want to besmirch Ray's good name.
Well, they got most people in North Hollywood.
Yeah.
Is Sonny still into Steph Curry and the Warriors? Does that bloom off that rose? Did he watch any of the finals?
He doesn't like LeBron. He's labeled him a traitor.
No, KD.
A traitor, huh?
Durant.
Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant's the guy who left OKC.
No, sorry. He doesn't like LeBron bouncing. I don't think he liked LeBron bouncing around either.
Hey, Sonny's playing it. He's true to the game because LeBron was the original guy who left his team to go to the super team. You know, he went to Miami.
He went to Miami.
Took hotels to South Beach. Sonny's
South Beach.
Wow, Sonny's a man of integrity.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, he likes it.
Because, the hot take now is like, oh, Kevin Durant left his team and joined the super team, the Warriors. Like, let's not forget that LeBron did the same thing 5 years ago.
Well, he's seeing Kevin Durant just turning around and hitting 14-foot fadeaways with that frame and then draining the threes and then taking it straight to the hoop. It's like, that is an unstoppable individual. That being added to any team that was good or even great, unbelievable.
Unbelievable. I think they will be acknowledged. I mean, they're already in the discussion. You can't have the discussion of greatest team of all time now without talking about the Warriors, and that's exciting.
Yeah,
for me.
Yeah, I just wonder. So how do you want to prevent that? The Kevin Durant's already going to the loaded team, not your team, but loaded team. And how do we feel about the Detroit Pistons, or how do they get out of the hole, or whoever get out of the hole? Like how do we work this? Now, other sports seem to have worked this out to some degree, but I don't know.
Just to fill in the gap. So, like, in baseball, the system's pretty screwed up because there's no salary cap. The Yankees or the Red Sox or whoever can literally spend the most money and buy the best players. And they did that for a number of years, and everyone hated the Yankees, as they should. Basketball has a salary cap, and the Warriors had the 14th highest, or 14th from the top. Number one team, Cleveland Cavaliers. Highest salary.
Well, there you go.
So they're playing the same salary cap as everyone else. They got lucky because their core players who they drafted, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, they signed them to big contract, medium-sized contracts early in their career, long-term contracts, played the long game. And when Kevin Durant came available, they had the cap space. And there was a thing with the salary cap, was in their favor, and it worked out. I'm fortunate as a fan that it worked out.
Not lucky in that they drafted those guys, or they acquired those guys.
They drafted. Everyone on that team was drafted. Every core player was drafted except for Kevin Durant.
Right. Okay.
Which is pretty remarkable.